My name is Magnolia, licensed clinical social worker, owner and founder of Love is Healing LLC. This video I hope is short, and it's mostly for myself, but I'm just gonna share with y'all too. I think with people who are high achievers or who have big visions, there are times that oh man, I can't get rid of the background. Okay. There are times in your life that people are probably going to think that you're doing too much. And understand that that's a projection. Like, most things that anybody tells you, including what I'm telling you now, is a projection in a way, right? And I invite you, if you really have a vision and you are set on that vision to grow a business or something like that, accomplish other major kind of goals, school, whatever, and stuff, I invite you to really ask yourself, like, why you have that vision, right? Maybe you were divinely inspired and you feel like, I don't know, God put it on your heart to, like, grow this business or something like that or whatever, get this degree and do this thing. When we have big goals, it tends to demand a lot out of us, right? And I just invite you to really ground on the purpose of your vision, the purpose of you engaging in this whole endeavor and achieving this goal. Because that's what's going to keep you going, right? There's going to be people who encourage you, which, I mean, if you're lucky, cool. Maybe you have a lot of people who encourage you, but oftentimes I find that people who are high achievers experience a lot of pushback from people once they get to a certain level of success by their own definition. And I know it's hard, but if you're someone who needs to hear to not take it personally, don't take it personally, because it is a projection. It is where they're coming from, and it is their emotional experience being projected onto you. Why are you doing it? Really, why? What are you hoping to get out of it? And then if you need permission to, like, spend your extra time doing that, then here's your permission, right? I mean, like, for some people, like, let's say if you're transitioning from working full-time to doing a business full-time, being self-employed full-time, there's going to be some overlap probably where you're going to be working 40 hours a week plus growing your business and working an extra 20 or an extra 40 hours a week, right? Of course, within reason, there's other responsibilities that you have to manage if you're married, have kids, whatever, that kind of thing. Definitely. Aside from that, though, what you do with your free time, like, is you, right? You could watch TV if you wanted with your free time. By the way, this isn't just for high achievers, but I'm just saying, like, people in general with, like, goals and things like that, or, like, with naysaying, you know, if you feel like that applies to you. You could be watching TV with your free time. You could go on walks with your free time. You could go drinking. You could smoke marijuana in your free time. You could go on road trips in your free time. You could do research on your free time. You could scroll through social media on your free time. You could create content on your free time, right? You could be getting clients. You could be marketing. You could be meeting with other professionals in the field, meeting with professors, going to conferences. There's so many things you could be doing with your free time. And you get to choose what you do with your free time. Again, within reason, right? Just because somebody else makes other choices from you doesn't mean that they're right. And I'm saying this probably to the people with the stronger fawn responses who want to make other people happy. at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself. And when you're taken care of, that's when you're able to take care of other people the most. Like, period, right? But then also, if you have a lot of people who are not supportive in your life, I would invite you to ask why. Because you're allowing them, because you're giving your power away, because you value their opinions over yours, because you're phasing out of the relationships, because you don't set boundaries and they feel entitled to say whatever they feel entitled to say. I don't know. Questions, right? And I hope that this video helps. I mean, I'm in a place, and I go through phases, but right now I'm in a place where, like, I find I'm going through flow. Typically, like, historically speaking, when I was in college, whatever, like, I would force myself to do things because I had to. There were deadlines, whatever, and stuff like that. Now, I'm really passionate about what I do, actually. And so I do spend a lot of my free time researching, learning, developing myself professionally and personally. And then, like, now I'm like, cool, now that I have this ball kind of rolling with, like, content creation, I'm, like, working on that a little more. And I want to continue growing that and refining that. Because I have really big goals, especially and specifically around content creation. So if I can hone this in more, then it ties into my bigger goal, right? But, like, to some people who have other habits, it's a lot, right? They choose to like, people in my life choose to spend their time differently, like going out to parties or drinking or watching TV or things like that. And, like, I mean, that's cool if that works for them and that aligns with their goals. They want to go have fun, let off steam, great, right? Period. Also, just an acknowledgement too that different people are on different paths. And so if you need a word of acceptance, an invitation to cultivate some acceptance around that, there's that. And then, like, if you're in a polar opposite direction from someone and you have to work in conjunction with them, then I'd invite you to open up some dialogues too around, like, how y'all can meet each other's needs within the confines of your relationship, if that's relevant. And I mean, I think a lot of things are possible if we're able to be intentional and if we're able to be honest about what our needs are, right? Maybe for you, you're like, okay, I need an hour, 2 hours a day to just, like, focus on my business, my schooling, whatever, my fitness. And then the other person's like, okay, well, I need at least 1 hour with you or something. Or a call at the end of the day, or come over for dinner with us or something, right? Once a month or anything like that. And just, there's flexibility. Hope this video helped. If you want more information, you can go to loveishealingllc.com, and we're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at loveishealingllc. Thank you.